Hi, I'm Chris Edwards and welcome to this week's Tennis Warehouse vlog. This week we've got the third installment of Playtester Picks. Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the vlog, we got more playtesters coming at you this week. First up, I'm going to give you some picks that I've chosen, and this racket comes out late January 2025. This is the ported version of a Phantom right here, so it's the 100X 03 racket right here. It's going to get that plush feel. If you're a fan of the 03 Tour, the X03 Tour back in the day, you're going to love this racket. Definitely has a ton of control and feel of that plush, just super cushion response that you get from the ports on the racket. Really fun player spec as well. I find it comes through the air very quickly, nice and aerodynamic thanks to those ports, and so get good access to spin out of this one. But mostly I just really enjoy how plush, comfortable, and the feel I have on the ball with this racket. So look for this late January. And then my second pick for today, I've got Luxon Savage Black. And when we did our comparison review of Savage and Alu Power, I really enjoyed that review. It was one of my favorite playtests of 2024, and really enjoyed the controlled response to the string. Found it very spin friendly. I found it to last well in my rackets too. I do actually prefer Alu Power, but for the value you can get with Savage, I think it is a lot of bang for the buck. Dynamite string, I'd happily play a tournament with this one in my racket. Okay, next up, we'll check in with Michelle.
Two items that I'm really excited to start the new year with are going to be the Babolat Pure Drive 98. I have enlisted the help of an MRT, also known as Troy, to help me customize, and I'm really trying to get my spec dialed in. So he's added a little weight at 12 o'clock as well as 10 and 2, and he's counterbalanced that as well. I'm kind of playing around with a few different specs. I'm also playing around with grip size and trying to decide if I want a leather grip on here. So lots of different setups have been hit, but one thing that has stayed the same has been the string that I'm loving in this racket, and that is Toro Line O Toro. What I love about this one, especially paired with this Pure Drive 98 that has that 16x20 pattern, is the string really pockets the ball well for me, and it feels nice and plush at impact. I feel pretty dialed in, and I do tend to string up into the upper 50s, so 56 feels great. I've also found the string playability to be really strong, so I'm not having to cut it out. It doesn't feel mushy. So I've been enjoying this combo together for sure, and I'm excited to keep swinging this racket into the new year. Next up, let's check in with Mark Boone.
As opposed to Michelle's picks, those are a little more on the brand new side. I chose a couple of items that are definitely tried and true, proven and tested. This is my favorite shoe. I've been testing a lot of shoes, and it just keeps reaffirming how much I really enjoy wearing and playing in the ASICS Gel Resolution 9. Get them while they last. This is being phased out. Overall, it just gives me the best kind of balance between agility, cushion underfoot, great durability, and traction is just stellar. I'm not really sacrificing ventilation either. If I was gonna pick a shoe for a time capsule, this would probably be it. And not far behind in how much I enjoy this racket is the Head Prestige Pro. This happens to be the 1619 version as opposed to the 18 main, and this racket gives me exactly what I need. I'm getting mass-based power. I believe it's around 320 grams, but with that slightly more open spread to the string pattern, I'm getting a little better launch angle, easier shot depth, and definitely granted easier access to spin. Prestige, known for feeling great. This is one of the better feeling Prestige lines that I've played with in years. So again, Prestige Pro 1619, one of my favorite racket picks of the year. And now let's toss it over to DTL, otherwise known as Troy Lara.
For my playtester picks this time around, I had to pick two rackets. I couldn't just pick one. It was a tough decision. But basically I have my tried and true E-Zone 98 Plus. This thing's customized to my liking, built up the grip a little bit, leather grip, lots of handle weight, a little bit up top. I think fully dressed with the overgrip and dampener, it's around like 12.5, and I think in the low 340s for swing weight. But with the amount of weight I put in the handle, it does swing fairly maneuverable, even with those crazy number specs. But this is my racket I take to battle. Say if I'm going to play a doubles match or against some really tough competition, some former college players like Britt and Michelle, I need the advantage, I go with this. But if I'm hitting for fun, I bring out this one here, the Blade Pro 16x19. A bunch of handle weight on this one because this one already comes with a really high swing weight. And I also have it gripped here. It was a grip that I recycled, a shorter grip, kind of for the one-hander. So this is one I like to just rally with, hit the one-handers. just have fun with. But that's my racket for battle. So the Blade Pro and the E-Zone 98 Extended. And then my last pick here is a Fila for this time of year. It gets a little chilly. This is the Essentials Match Fleece Jacket. I really like this. It kind of reminds me of the old Nike RF jackets, but I like me some Fila apparel. It's always nice and clean and classy. And right now we have it for 18 bucks. That's a steal. So get that for the colder weather. And I'm gonna pass it over to Chris for some vintage rackets.
Thanks, Troy. Let's jump into the vintage. First up, I've got a really cool Babolat racket. This is an early Pure Drive 360 with Xylon technology in it. Love the cosmetic on this one, and also really grooving on those classic Babolat logos on the side of the frame. Great Pure Drive playability, still got the woof for grommets. So again, this is a great racket to get out and hit, and also a beautiful one to have in your collection. And then last but not least, I've got a couple of Chang long bodies. Got both a mid plus here with the original grip and plastic on the handle, and also the oversized version of the Chang long body. So again, great playability, a lot of fun to hit. These ones are strung up, ready to go, but you might want to put a fresh set of string in there of your choice to get them out on the court. But as is, great rackets to hang on the wall. And then if you are going to hit them too, you might want to put on some fresh grips, just because these may have deteriorated under the plastic due to their years in storage. That's all I've got for this week. Thank you so much for watching.